Men who like to keep their morning routine simple will love these Multi for Him gummies, specially formulated with 12 key nutrients designed to support men's daily nutritional needs. Nature Made Multi for Him gummies help support muscle and bone health. It improves your immune health, and it increases your energy metabolism. With the quality you can trust, Nature Made Multi for Him gummies have no artificial flavors, no synthetic dyes, no high fructose corn syrup, no artificial sweeteners, and is gluten-free. Pharmacists around the world have recommended Nature Made to be the #1 vitamin and supplement brand. So when you need something that's going to help you get you through the day, when you need something that's going to increase your energy to help you get you through that workout, to make you perform as an elite athlete at the top of your ability, try Nature Made Multi for Him gummies, because you don't want to stop.
To the 12th round.
Hey yo, welcome to the Terror Dome. You should be heading home, cause you could bring all of your ninjas in the Technodrome. I rip right through your flesh and bone and mental capacity. Flood your mind with atrocities and copious tragedies. This dark Sabbath is a lesson in street. Behold the church of the ghetto, feel the words when I preach. Amen. Let the Lord say a prayer for they don't end up in front of someone banging their trigger. Living life like a war pig. Fuck the law, I'm getting mine. Let the others figure what the cost is. Purchasing the fortress on gorgeous acres enormous. Car park full of foreigners and women just waiting on us. We living the dream. Y'all living like hell is earthbound. We are not the same. You've been a lame since birth, pal. I don't feel sorry. I recommend they go dirt bound. Doggy dog world and you've been looking like Chuck Brown.
Well, beautiful people, best damn nation. It is Wednesday. You know what time it is. It is the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast. I am your humble host, Brian Renegade, and with me, I have the best damn crew. First of all, if you see this man in the dark alley, run for your life. He will beat you up and throw your lifeless body inside of a trash can. He is the green-eyed bandit. He fights people. Sometimes he bites people. He's your mama's favorite wrestler, and he can whoop your daddy ass, the one and only Roosevelt, the fighter. What's happening?
Man, I'm so hungry, bro.
Why you hungry? I know you got some snacks or something in the kitchen.
Listen, because the closer it gets to winter, the hungrier I get because my appetite picks up and I don't like it. So if you guys are watching, you don't mind, hit your boy Cash App because I'm gonna need some extra food over the winter. I'm like a bear. I got to store food for over the winter.
What are you, a Yeti? What is that? It's a Sasquatch? Yeah, something like it. Yeah. Listen, man, I'm excited. We got a special guest in the building today. Roosevelt, can you please do the due diligence and introduce our esteemed guest?
Absolutely, man. Listen, I want you guys to tune in. I want you to turn your TV off. I want you you can turn the light off if you want. I want you to call your mama, your cousin, your uncle, your dog that's twice removed from the family to sit down and listen to this young man's story. When he came to me and told me the connection we had, blew me away. Okay, blew me away. And I'm sure he's going to be able to tell that story today. Ladies and gentlemen, I want y'all to put your hands together, sit back, relax, and open your ears and open your eyes and listen to the story of this young man, Charles D. Ref Fuller. What's up, Charles?
Not much. Hey. Y'all. Thank you for having me.
No. Thank you for being on, man. Like, for real.
Oh, man. Charles Fuller, man. I'm excited to have you on. Very dynamic and prolific young man right here, man. How you doing today, brother?
Doing good. How about y'all?
Oh, man. Blessed and highly favored, as the old folks would say. That's what they say in the country. You don't know nothing about that, young buck. You don't know nothing about that. Yeah. So let's go ahead and get into the story, man. I'm going to start where I ask all of our guests, right? And it's different for everybody. But before we jump into the life story of Charles Fuller, Charles, when did you fall in love with wrestling?
I would say it was about when I was 4 years old. I was at home. Parents were in another room, and I was just scrolling through TV, and wrestling popped up. And all my life, all my family grew up loving wrestling, so it kind of like runs in the blood. So, just scrolling through the TV one day, saw wrestling on the screen, and knew there I wanted to do it.
Okay, which wrestler like really caught your eye where you like actually remember them vividly?
It was Brock Lesnar versus Kurt Angle, WrestleMania. I would like to.
Boy, you just dated me all the way back to the Stone Ages, because I'm like, that was your first match. Like, I remember where I was at watching that one.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but that's awesome though, man. Yeah, man. If to be honest with you, the person that you want to see for the first time ever for your wrestling experience would be a Brock Lesnar in his prime.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? So I'm not mad at that at all. Even Kurt Angle. If those are your two examples of the first time that you saw wrestling, then that's a great indicator of your wrestling prowess, right? Because those two defined wrestling on both sides, both collegiate wrestling and professional wrestling. So that's pretty awesome, man.
Yes, sir.
Oh man. So let's get into it, man. Let us know where you're from, man.
So I'm originally from Richmond, Virginia. I grew up there when I was born by my mama. Grew up in Richmond till I was 18, and then or 18, yeah, 18, maybe 19, and then moved to Charlotte, North Carolina. So I've been down here a year.
Just a year. How you like the Queen City so far?
It's pretty good. They got a lot of good restaurants that Virginia doesn't. There's some places I miss back home, but every time I go back home, like the Walmarts are different. I'll do my shopping back home in Virginia. It's just bring it down here.
I bet it's cheaper in Virginia than it is in North Carolina, isn't it?
It is, and they had so many like rare items North Carolina doesn't have.
Tell us about your first experience with professional wrestling.
My first experience would be, coming home from school, watching it, and then not proud to say it, but when I was in school, in class, I would be on my Chromebook to watch some wrestling. Teacher come by and I act like I'm doing my work, but man, wrestling was the only thing I liked. Like my mom used to always say, if school only taught wrestling, I would have straight A's. But I'll go to school every day, not do my schoolwork, just watch wrestling, and yeah.
Hey, you know what? Don't even be mad about that, because we would all have straight A's if all we had to do is learn about wrestling. Man, we all would be valedictorians, like for real.
Good.
It's I talk to you and I forget how young you actually are, and to the point where I'm like, y'all had cell phones in school, and to me, it's like we didn't have. Well, I wish I did have a cell phone in school. Yeah, we had beepers and pages. Yeah, we had those, man. You had to get her the girl number in person, like you had to walk up to her, and she had to write it down for you. It was different time. Yeah. But yeah, that's awesome though. Good times. Yeah, but yeah, for the fact that you were able to watch it, man. Did you have some buddies in school that actually were into wrestling just like you were?
No. Not until I was in middle school. Then I had one buddy that liked it, but everybody else, they're like, oh, you watch that fake crap? Like, you're weird. And so now I only have one buddy who was awesome. We kind of split ways, but he loved it. And he was from Bronx, and I know I don't think I ever told you this, Watersville, but he kind of watched you growing up, and that's how we kind of got more into the indies, because he was from Bronx, New York. So
okay,
all right. So quick question: them guys that said that wrestling was fake when you was in school, where they live at now? What's their address? You know where they at? I'm gonna go beat them up real quick.
Yeah, let me write it down. I got a pen and paper right now. Where they at? What's that address?
I think they still live in their mama's house in Virginia.
Well, yep, that fits.
Yeah, it seems fitting. I was about to say that. Yeah, same. It seems pretty fitting.
All right, so did you always want to be a ref, or did you want to be a wrestler when you first started training?
Wrestler. All my life, I wanted to be a wrestler. Obviously, doctors and family were like, no, you have a bleeding disorder. It's not the smartest. But, me being stubborn, I showed up first day of wrestling school, wanted to be a wrestler. And not even an hour in, I threw up, and it got too much. So I left, and I felt like I was giving up on my dreams. But then luckily, my trainer, Ace McKenna, called me. I was like, hey, I see you as a ref. And I was like, oh, I didn't know there could be other people involved. I thought you could only be a wrestler. Growing up, I thought you could only be a wrestler, and those wrestlers, when they got hurt and whatnot, became a ref, manager. But then it opened my eyes when I learned you can train to be whatever you want. There's much more to wrestling than being a wrestler.
Absolutely, man. Let's go out to the best damn nation real quick. Cody Parrish, Charles is one of the best and most professional refs I've ever met. Super nice and respectful guy. I absolutely agree with you on that.
Thank you. I appreciate
Yeah, yeah. Was it hard to get into refing? Like, what are the qualifications that you need to become a ref?
not know how to count.
Yeah. If you can't count to three, you can't be no ref. I tell you that much right now. You can't. 1, 8, 7. Hold up. Wait a minute, ref. Yeah.
No,
Um.
you just show up and watch videos of the greatest refs in the business, or Hebner, Charles Robertson, Chris Sharp, who's in WWE as Kip Danning. You watch those videos and then you get in the ring, and when the guys are doing their practice matches, you just get in there, count, and you just most of the time you just stand in the corner while they're doing their rolls and whatnot. So stand there and also practice how to count and uh, do the ref stance. So stand in the corner and move around.
What's the most difficult part about being a referee that a lot of people don't realize?
I will say the most difficult part is when you count the three and that's not the finish.
Mm,
That's the most difficult. Well, there's actually two. One, like, where you count the three and they don't kick out, and the other one is when you go tell the guys, like, hey, you have 5 minutes left, or you have to take it home, and they no sell you and like be like, oh, well, I still have so many more to do. I'm like, well, I'm being told take it home. So
yeah.
I
Yeah.
will say those are the most difficult parts.
Yeah. I think that the timing aspect of wrestling can be very difficult for people to adjust to if you're not familiar with it, right?
Yes,
And
sir.
even as a referee, you have to be able to keep track of time for the other matches that may be going on, whether you're switching off with another referee or not. How difficult is it to have wrestlers stick to their time? I know you just mentioned that some wrestlers don't want to take it home, but how difficult is it to keep track of time while you're in the ring refereeing a match?
Uh, it depends, because sometimes it's really hard, sometimes it's really easy, because a lot of places I go to, they don't use earpieces, so you can't really tell how many times you have left. But then there's times where I go to other places and they have earpieces. There was one time where the earpieces didn't work, but what I'm starting to do is have like a stopwatch on my hand, and just set a timer for how long the match is supposed to be.
Yeah, that's smart right there. You know what I'm saying? You figured out a way to keep yourself on track so that you don't get thrown off.
Yes, sir.
Um, you mentioned that you had a bleeding disorder.
Yes, sir.
Can you kind of elaborate on that?
So it's called hemophilia. Basically, it's where my blood doesn't clot. So if I get cut, I'll bleed out and die. And then I bruise easily. So something as simple as smacking a table, I'll bruise. I'm supposed to take medicine, but I'm allergic to my own medicine. So that's
Mm,
fun. Um, Not a lot of people have it. It's rare. You're born with it and you're going to die with it. There's no cure for it. The one cool thing is it's royalty, because a queen in England had it, Queen Elizabeth. So I basically say I'm a king because a queen had it.
absolutely. Now, when I first met you, me personally, it was at the Mall Mania show,
Yes, sir.
and you came backstage, and we started talking, and you had mentioned that you had a bleeding disorder, and you were refereeing for the big boys. You had the Hoss fight.
Yes, sir.
And in my mind, I'm like, hey man, are you sure you need to be out there? Because one of them guys hit you. I don't have the insurance to be able to cover if you bleed all over the ring. So it kind of threw me for a loop, man. But you went in there and you were really, really professional. You handled it really well. DeAndre Jackson got up in your face and you were not backing down at all. You stood your ground as a ref and you did an excellent job inside that ring, man. So I want to, first of all, thank you for being a part of the First Mall Mania and
Thank you
for doing a great job, man. Like you absolutely killed it. If Roosevelt, can you indulge me, man? We want to roll it back to the actual match between DeAndre Jackson and Trayvon Ali. So we're just going to show a little bit of that match and see you getting down inside of that ring, man.
Yes, sir.
There. He's going to have a hard time.
Ooh!
That European uppercut could crash out just about anybody.
Yeah, he spun right through him. That was insane.
And referee Charles Fuller on the count on that, only a 1 count.
Listen,
Mullet no more.
Ref Fuller has a lot on his plate during this match. No way.
This seems to be the story of the early going. Trayvon trying to win the way he normally does, which is by imposing his will.
Yeah. Mullet no more. You know what I'm saying? Mullet no more. But you were in there, man, and you were holding it on. And you did a great job with that match, man. Absolutely. How many main event matches have you refereed so far?
Ooh, that's a good question. So I keep a notebook filled with all the matches I've done. I'll probably say about like 30 main events, more maybe. I remember back in July, I got to main event at Truist Field for Big Time Wrestling. That was awesome. That was probably the best main event I've done.
Awesome. Are you what would be Charles Fuller's dream match if you had to referee between two superstars and you had to get in there to referee that match? Who would be your dream match to call?
Probably, it's a generic answer, but probably the Hardy Boys versus Cody Rhodes and Trevor Lee. And the reason why I say that is because when I was younger, I got to get in the ring with the Hardys and Cody and Trevor, and I got to hit Jeff Hardy with a spear and Twist of Fate, and Cody picked me up on his shoulders. So Trevor Lee was also there. So I think that would be cool.
That's freaking awesome. You said, yeah, you got to roll around with the Hardys.
Yeah, that's absolutely amazing. Like, tell us that story. Like, how did all that come about?
So when I was younger, I was part of Make-A-Wish. I'm super grateful for that. And this company, Big Time Wrestling, always sent me care packages in the hospital and let me get in the shows, meet the wrestlers. And I drove from Virginia to Raleigh, North Carolina with my mom and my family. And I got into the ring after the main event and got to roll around with them. And I was 11, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah, did you do the Jeff Hardy juke?
I did. There's a video on my mom's Facebook where me and Jeff were just going like that the whole time. So that was fun.
Oh man, so you need to upload that and put that on your page, man. That's a cool ass video. I would hang my hat on that. Yeah, get the Jeff Hardy jukes out. That's cool. I think that would be a dope match. You said Trevor Lee and who else again? Sir? I'm sorry.
He said Trevor Lee and Cody versus the Hardys.
Oh, Trevor Lee and Cody's versus the Hart. Now I would like to see that. You know what I'm saying? Now I don't know about Cody, but everybody else is definitely doable. Yeah, I don't know about that. Everybody else is doable, man. Yeah.
Now,
So what? Go ahead.
Go ahead, man.
What do you want to take your refereeing career, man? Like, where do you see that going, or what would be the ideal situation for you?
My goal, just like everybody else's, because I know everybody says this, I'm trying to make it to the big leagues. If it doesn't work out, I'm just super grateful for all I've done so far and all the opportunities. I'm 2 years in, and all these opportunities I got, I thought would never happen or take years. You know, the main goal is to make it to WWE, do WrestleMania. That's the main goal.
Yeah, absolutely. I hope that you get there, my brother. You definitely got what it takes to do it. Let's take a look at some of these other matches, and this is a couple of pictures, man. And I just want you to run us through some of these matches and what was your experience refereeing these, let's say, 2 particular matches.
Yes, sir. That was in Yorktown, Virginia for MATW. That was maybe my 4th match ever in my career. I had just graduated wrestling school in November, and this was the last match before I moved to North Carolina.
Oh, wow. So, yeah, and I think this is from the same as that
Yes, sir.
match right here. Yeah. Look at the shock on his face. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you saw the last picture though. My hand was raised, so that's all that matters.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
If you can remember that match, talk to us about that match. What all happened and who were the competitors?
So it was you versus Anthony Athens.
Mm-hmm.
During that match, y'all were talking about during this one spot, Roosevelt's going to be covering Anthony, and I'll be going for the 3 count, and Anthony would grab my hand. I know y'all were talking about just keeping it simple because that was a TV taping, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all have already gone through a lot, and that was to see who would be the first ever heavyweight champion.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's awesome, man. Hold on, I got one more. I got another picture because we just got finished talking about it real quick. But the infamous mullet.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, let's talk to us about the mullet, man. How did the mullet come about? What made you have the mullet? What made you cut the mullet?
So, growing up, I kind of grew up in the country. I love the mullet, especially the curls, how curly it got. I never expected it to be called mullet breath, but one day, when I had first moved down here, I had ran into this kid and his family who are now like my wrestling family, and they kept calling me mullet breath, and his older brother, because we both had a mullet. And then a bunch of other people started chanting mullet breath in the crowd. And so I ran with it. I had shirts made that said mullet breath, a zebra with a mullet. And then I was also selling zebra cakes. But I love the mullet. And every time I went out there, the crowd would chant mullet ref. Even if I was in the back getting ready for another match and there was 2 different competitors out there with different refs, they will still chant mullet ref. And about 2 months ago, or a month ago, I went to go to a barber that I'm not used to. It was my first time. And I wanted a trim because, during my real job and wrestling, I hate how my hair kept getting in my eyes and all that. Well, the lady went to go for a fade out here and she sneezed, and left it bald right here. And
So she did the cartoon. Hachu.
yeah.
Oh man. Oh man. Tell you it ain't so.
Yes, sir.
So
But
what was your first expression like when you saw her cut half of your mullet off, man?
I was like, this is way too much. He went super short on the razor, and I was freaking out on the inside because I was like, Huss, you killed my moneymaker.
Yeah, I would have. You should have sued her for damages and lost wages.
Well, he still made
Yeah,
me pay for it, so
and you paid for the disaster.
I
Jesus
did.
Christ! Oh man, are you thinking about growing the mullet back? Or you know what? I like the shortcut on you, but the mullet ref thing kind of was a good
Yes, sir.
marketing tool. Yeah.
I love the mullet. I love the curls. I will say I love the short hair too, because like less maintenance, don't have to deal with the knots. Perfect. Uh, the one thing that kind of did get messed up is I was supposed to have this like feud with another wrestler, and they were gonna get tired of me and hold me down and save the mullet, but that got cut because the mullet.
Yeah. Well, you can always grow a mustache, man. Just grow one of them thick, Dirty Sanchez, Dominic Mysterio. Yeah.
I've been trying to grow it for 5 years. This is the only thing I can get.
Hey, you better get a black Sharpie and throw it in. Yeah.
Wait.
What do you got?
No. Hey, all right.
It's dedication right there.
That is dedication right there. Oh man, I was not expecting you to do that, but I appreciate it. Boy, you look like Dick Dastardly. Oh man, that's funny.
Bro, that's
Yeah.
awesome. Oh, you mentioned that you first got introduced to independent wrestling through your friend. So what was the match that you guys saw that got you hooked into the independent wrestling scene?
So back home in Virginia, there was a lot of indies that ran, and there was this one company. It's no longer around, sadly, but it was called GXW, and they used to run at our local county fair, and I got introduced to that because one time me and my mom and my friend went there and saw it, and it was super cool. There was people on there like Gunner, my trainer, Ace Montana, or Hebner, Brian Hebner, and it was like the hometown promotion because they always ran at the fair. And then also Big Home Wrestling used to run there frequently at the high schools. And then there was one time when, I don't know if y'all remember, Global Force Wrestling.
Yes.
Yeah.
They came to a baseball stadium in my hometown, and they did a show there, and I went there with my dad, and that was cool. I got to see people like Kurt Hawkins, Chris Masters, Doc Gallows, and Kenneth LeRae, Black Jesus. So it was really fun.
Awesome, man. You said a company I ain't even thought about in a long time. Like Global Force Wrestling and Ground Zero, man. Those is a long time ago.
Did you get belts at those two companies?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Nah. I didn't. I didn't work for either one of those. I wish I could have. Global Force was ran by Jeff Jarrett, and Ground Zero was ran by a guy, an independent guy, who no longer wrestles. I don't think. Zero. His name was Zero Gravity, and he used to run a company out there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So let me ask you a question, man, because you do have a blood disorder, right?
Yes, sir.
What gets you up in the morning to stay motivated, even though you might be feeling some pain, or you might not be feeling the best? What keeps you motivated?
Well, one thing that wakes me up in the morning is the man upstairs, God. I will say that I'm blessed. You see, another day because of him. But just getting up, proving people wrong, showing them that yes, I have something wrong, but it's not going to define me. I'm gonna define it, and I got a life to live, something to prove. I ain't gonna just sit around all day letting this take control when I can live my life.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
That's a word of motivation right there.
Mm.
That's a word of motivation right there. I love that.
What would you tell other kids that might be dealing with the same issue like you are?
Don't let it stop you. Don't let anyone tell you you can't. I had so many people tell me I couldn't do this wrestling stuff, and here I am now, 2 years later, still doing it. So don't let anyone stop you.
We had a conversation not too long ago where you mentioned that you were sitting in a hospital and you were a Make-A-Wish kid.
Yes, sir.
Talk to us about the time when you was a Make-A-Wish kid and how watching wrestling got you through to want to get up out of that hospital bed and live your life.
So every time I would go to the hospital, I would always have my wrestling figures. I would have my wrestling ring, my wrestling figures, and I'll have wrestling on TV. Or when they didn't have the TV working, just have it on my mom's phone. It was always a escape for me, a therapeutic, and it was like my therapy. When that was on, or when I was playing with my figures, nothing else mattered. I didn't feel no pain. I didn't feel the outside world. I was just strictly wrestling.
Mm.
So it was funny. One time I was in the hospital, and it was like the ICU or something. So there wasn't doors. It was only separated by curtains. And I was watching Monday Night Raw, and I think it was the one you were on, Roosevelt, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh,
And
the one where he got demolished by Veer Mahan,
Why you got see you be doing too much.
or the one where he was Jessica Lashley, Bobby Lashley's sister.
I think it was Bobby Lashley's sister. Like,
He said it. He said the magic word. He said the magic word.
There it goes.
You talking about that one? Hold on, here's another one.
Oh my
All
God.
right, all
but
right. You say her name, she will appear. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
but yeah, I was sitting there, and then the family in the other room, the dad was like, "Who the heck is watching that crap?" And I was like, "I am." Thought that was funny.
Yeah, it was like I don't criticize you for what you watch.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. Good.
That's
Reverend.
crazy. That's crazy that you were watching me on TV as a young kid. I feel old. Thank you. Thank you very much.
No problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, man.
Hey, that's how I made everybody feel. I'll show them a photo of when I was younger and I met them at these events. They're like, "Thanks for making me feel old, kid."
Man, you got a lot of wrestling posters and pictures on the back, man. Can you point out some of your favorites?
Yes, sir. So I have more over here.
Oh wow.
I have some laundry I need to fold. Ignore that. But so this side, right over here, if I can mark the camera.
Thank you.
think you turned it
Went
off.
up.
There you
Okay,
So
there it is.
yeah. So this is like my wall of accomplishments of stuff I've achieved of in wrestling, right? And then
Awesome.
also this wall is like autographs, everything I have. This isn't even half of it. A bunch of stuff are still in boxes from the move, and I know one box got taken by a movie company when I was younger. So,
Oh, wait,
and
I see some familiar faces on that wall, autographs. I see Ron Simmons, I see Blade Brown. Is that the Nasty Boys?
yeah,
Let me see. Let me see your big spread. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, all right. Yeah.
That's
So,
really cool.
speaking of Brock Lesnar, I got to meet him. He gave me this shirt,
That's
That's
awesome.
dope.
and then my Make a Wish shirt that's filled with autographs.
What whose autographs do you have on that shirt?
Keith A. Perkins, Johnny Stringer. Hold up, let me try and get the shirt down. Here we go. So I have Hurricane, Kane, Kevin Nash, Summer Rae. We got Scott Hall, James Ellsworth, Barbarian, Hacksaw Jim Duggan,
Wow.
Dan Lee.
Stan,
Stan Lee?
Yes,
The-
sir.
the
from the
Marvel
comic book?
Stanley?
No, there was a wrestler named Stanley.
Oh.
Oh boy, I was about to say.
I got excited.
Boy, you know how much money that shirt can be worth.
Man, listen.
We got Jeff Hardy, Kid Cash, Stan Lee. I guess there was two Stan Lees, that one guy, and then we got John Morrison.
That's dope.
Yeah, a lot of these I don't know who they are. You know, autographs kind of bad, but yeah.
That's really dope.
That is dope. Yeah, you need to put that in a frame, man.
Yeah.
So I've been
have
trying to find a frame, but they're all expensive, and it's like I need to get one though.
Yeah, you need to put that one in the frame for that one, man. I think that'll be a great shirt to frame and put on the wall as you grow and move out, you know.
And then this is the wall of posters of shows I've been on. I'm missing Try to Bunch, but trying to let shows I've been on.
Man, that's an awesome room. I wish I had a room like that when I was young, man. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
Yeah.
He got Spark Plug Harley on his on the wall.
Yeah, I see Hall of Pain, Mark Henry over there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Is that signed?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Thank you. It's Kevin Owens too. Yeah. See Kevin Owens over there.
That's me and Brock.
Wow.
That's dope.
Road Warrior.
That's backstage. That's Dean Malenko standing there with you, right?
No, that was some Make-A-Wish person.
Okay.
Yeah.
So talk to us about Make-A-Wish. Like how did that whole process work out? Like they just take you to different events or
So no, they showed up at my house one day. I was like, "Hey kid, we heard you're like trying to like have this condition," and I was like, "Yeah," and they said I get one wrist, and you know, being a little kid, I wanted to wrist for a lot, like WrestleMania. I originally wrist for Dean Ambrose, but that fell through. Hoping to meet him one day though. So I met Brock Lesnar.
Trust me, you don't want Dean Ambrose bleeding all over you. You don't want that.
or bumping into you and then you both
bumping
bleed.
into both bleeding at the same time. Yeah, go ahead.
But yeah, they flew me and my family out to see the GOAT wrestlers. And they flew us to Houston, Texas for that. It was a house show where Chris Jericho had returned, and R-Truth was there. Titus O'Neil picked me up. That was cool. And as I was waiting in that room, Charles Robinson walks in, and I thought that was cool. So I got to talk to him and wrestle my brother and have him count. So that was cool.
Nice.
And then when Brock Lesnar entered, I was scared. I was like, I didn't know what to say, so the first thing I said was, "How's the wife and kids?"
Of all the things to say to Brock Lesnar is, how's the wife and kids? That's probably the safest thing to say, brother. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's a big man.
Yeah.
Man, I want to be like you when I grow up, man. Like you've had an amazing life, and without the circumstance. But that's amazing, brother.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you gotta be careful when you ask Brock Lesnar how's the wife. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
What you asking about Sable for? Yeah.
Yeah, look, you still doing the kids. That's a safe way to go into it, and the kids, not just the wife. Don't just say the wife. Just make sure you mention the kids too.
Yeah. And I didn't know Paul Heyman was going to be there that day. And then when the event happened, Paul Heyman walked out to the ring. I'm like, wow, I wish I knew he was here so I could have met him. But yeah, it was still cool. So
That's awesome. Now, did you have a list of people that you got a chance to meet, or they just gave you like random people that were just available?
no, I could only meet Brock Lesnar since I only asked for Brock. So they took me down to this secret room, and I've seen like other Make-A-Wish kids get to like go backstage, meet everybody, but I guess they said, "Oh, your condition's not dying, so you get stuck with one."
Okay. But
how dare they belittle what you got going on?
Yeah.
You're gonna have to just stick with Brock Lesnar. Although that's a full circle moment for Brock to be the first person that you actually saw in wrestling, then you got to actually meet the guy. That's
Right.
pretty dope. But how dare you belittle my condition?
Yeah. But at least you got an opportunity for a lot of the wrestlers to kind of pick you up and carry you around and things of that nature. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was cool because I was like talking to my mom, and I just see my feet leaving the ground. I'm like, "What's happening?" And I look, and it's Titus O'Neil.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Did you do the worldwide with Titus O'Neil? Did you do that?
We did the
You did the one.
The cute. Make the noise again.
Me and my brother used to do that all the time. Millions of dollars.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, shout out to the Qs and the Q barking the hooks and all that stuff. Shout out to the Omega Sci-Fi. Look, we got to go back out to the Best Damn Nation. Andrew Fuller, yeah, big ref fan, and he got a question for you. All right, dream wrestling event to do, and what has been your favorite event to do so far?
What's up, Andrew? I will say my dream is to do Madison Square Garden, and like we were saying earlier, it would be the Hardys, Cody, and Trevor Lee, and the best match I've ever had. Oh, I've done a lot.
Or event, like an event as a whole.
Event. Definitely Big Time Wrestling, which I did back in July. That was cool. So,
and that's a really big deal. That's a really big independent company. So congrats on that.
Yeah, because that's the same company that like sent me packages in the hospitals and let me meet the guys, And so when I found out they're coming to Charlotte, I took PTO at work, and they were like, "Why are you taking it off?" I was like, "I have a hemophilia appointment," which really kind of want to go see if I can get a spot, and luckily last minute I did, so that was cool.
You've had a lot of full circle moments, man. Like,
I have.
If there's a child out there that has aspirations to do something, what would you say to them?
Don't give up. There's going to be a lot of ups and downs. Don't let anyone tell you can't, because you can, and don't listen to anybody.
All right. Well, Mr. Fuller.
Yes, sir.
For some reason, Roosevelt has a problem with people that come on the show, mostly wrestlers. And since you kind of dabbled a little bit in the wrestling realm, I want to see how your promo skills is, sir. So we're gonna dig back into your wrestling bag. You know what I mean? And I want you to cut a scathing promo against Roosevelt. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna call you full-time Fuller. Yeah, full-time Fuller. That's gonna be a wrestling name for right now. And I want you to cut a scathing promo against Roosevelt. I want you to threaten him within an inch of his life. All right.
Okay.
You ready, full-time Fuller?
Yes, sir.
All right, here we go. Beautiful people, prepare yourself. We are going to war. All right. You know what? Roosevelt, I'm going to let you go first, and then we're going to have full-time Fuller close us out.
All right, let's do it. Full-time Fuller. Now, you're just a young kid and you're a ref. So I'm going to give you the opportunity to see how we're supposed to do this, right? I'm going to show you what you're supposed to say. In fact, I'm going to do this the way you would do it if you knew what you were doing. You ready? Yes, I'm full-time Fuller, and I'm challenging Roosevelt. Roosevelt, I've known you since I was 5-6 years old. I've watched you wrestle ever since I was a kid, and I respect you, and I'm sure that if I got in a ring with you, I would get my ass handed to me, okay? But I want you to know that even though I may have a blood condition, I am not one to play with. I am not one to just lay down and take a pin. You're going to have to beat me from the inch of my life. And that's exactly what I would do. I will beat you to the inch of your life if you ever decide to step in the ring with me. You see, because I don't neglect anybody. I don't care who it is that steps in front of me. I'm willing to take a charge of child abuse because I'm still that man who likes to fight. I'm the one you've been watching all your life. You already know my name. It's Roosevelt.
All right, whatever. All right, here we go. Full-time Fuller, let him feel the heat.
Hold up, real quick. We're missing one thing for this. Let me go get it.
Well, he gonna grab the strap. Lord, let everybody run. He about to grab the strap. Literally, he grabbed the strap. Oh.
Are you ready now?
Let's go full-time.
All right. Now, Roosevelt, you say you want to show me something, huh? How about I show you how to not stutter? You might be scared, but don't get your tongue twisted by the cat. How about I show you how to not be on national TV dressed like a woman? You gotta be like a man. Dress like a man. Be the man. You don't want to show up on TV with a wig, even though you already had one. They had to replace it and get your ugly one, right? I want to be on TV wearing this, not wearing no weave. You want to show me stuff? How about I show you how to be a real man? How not stutter? How not look like a woman? Not how to be a woman, how to be a man. You want to say you've been doing this for 16 years. sounds like the spilled rotten milk you carry in your bag and sell. Also, you how to not be spoiled milk and be right milk.
Ooh, full-time Fuller is in the building. You hear me?
I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. I wasn't expecting that kind of heat to come from you. You know what? You got that one. You got that one. Don't even worry about it, sweetheart. You got that. All right.
He got chops, man.
And that was my real hair. Okay, that was all me. That was all me. Okay, that was all my hair. Okay? Yeah,
Sure it was.
It was my dreadlocks.
Sure it was. All right.
I'm gonna tell your mom.
You want her number?
Oh man. We got the Ultimate Heel full-time Fuller in the building, man. I actually like that name, man. So you can coin it, put it on the shirt. Since the mullet ref is gone, full-time Fuller is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely, that was a great job from Charles.
That was absolutely awesome, bro. Like that was really, really good. I'm very proud of you, man. I'm proud of you from everything you've ever done and the progress and your mindset and your attitude, your positive attitude. Oh, his mom's watching. You saw him, Mom? You saw him?
Oh, his mom watching?
Yeah, you saw him? He was being mean. He was being mean to me. Okay? You saw him. But no, I'm very proud of you. I'm very proud of your attitude, bro, and the way that you approach life. And I feel like everyone that is watching this episode tonight should take something away from this. And exactly why I brought you on the show, because I knew that you would have a story and you would have a mindset and an attitude that's going to be able to let people know how they need to go about obstacles in their life. And I thank you and I commend you.
Thank you.
Yeah. What's something that you aspire to do within your life? Like, what are some things that you would like to accomplish other than in the wrestling world?
One thing, financial freedom. Hit the lottery one day. All joking aside, just be a good person, known to be a good, kind person. When I'm dead and gone, I just want people to remember me as, oh, he was a good kid. So.
Absolutely, man. We can all aspire to that. I think that people are so focused on the money aspect of being rich that they don't focus on being good people. You know what I'm saying? And I'd rather have good people around me than a bunch of rich idiots. You know what I'm saying? So at the same time. So I think that's something to inspire to be is a man of morals and integrity. And a lot of kids your age, they don't know nothing about that. So shout out to you. Shout out to Mama Fuller too. You know what I'm saying, for raising a good son. You know what I'm saying?
So funny story. When I was younger, I would film myself in my room with a mattress on the ground, just fighting a pillow, and I will upload it to YouTube. My mom be downstairs like, what's all that thumping and loud noise? And I'll be nothing, and then she come up, find me just wrestling my pillow. So it's like crazy going from wrestling a pillow to now like doing this.
Yeah, we all been there. We all been there.
Yeah. You just got to make sure you're not in the wrong position when that door opens. You know what I'm saying? What you doing? I'm wrestling a pillow. Don't look like that to me.
Yes. We're proud of him too, Mom. Like you done a great job. Very, very great job with this young man.
Yeah. Shout out to Mom Dukes. And I think Andrew, full-time Fuller can't wrestle. He loses all the time. Is that true?
You wanna look at the videos from when we were younger and last year?
Oh, he kept receipts. He came with receipts.
Now is that your brother, your cousin? Who's that?
My brother.
Your brother. Okay. Is it older brother or younger brother?
Older.
Older. Okay.
You don't want nothing. You don't want another full-time Fuller, huh? You don't want another full-time Fuller.
You know,
Can't handle it. Absolutely, man.
Hold on. The Diamond Charles Fuller. Who's the Diamond Charles Fuller?
so when I was younger and I wanted to be younger, or when I was younger, wanting to be a wrestler, I was going to have my wrestling name as the Diamond. So I had one good friend of my brother's make a T-shirt that said the Diamond, and then all my doctors have made me like signs to hang in my hospital room. So yeah, when I was younger, I wanted to be called the Diamond.
Okay.
Okay.
All
Oh,
right.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Diamond shines and yeah.
I got the inspiration from Diamond Dallas Page.
Nice.
Yeah. That's a good person to get some inspiration from, man.
Yeah.
Solid dude right there. Solid dude. Oh man. Well, I don't know whether to call you the Diamond or full-time Fuller. I'm partial to full-time Fuller, but full-time Fuller. We have this segment on the show where we like to give a little bit of advice, a little bit of motivation to help people get through their week. And naturally, you've been dropping jewels this entire podcast, man. And I really appreciate some of the inspiration that you've given to people who just may be struggling, not just because they have something going on with them, but sometimes, you know, people might be struggling mentally or trying to figure out who they are. And I think that you've been dropping some really good jewels for people to live by, man. So I want you to drop one more for your boys. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
So Charles Diamond, full-time Fuller, do you have a final word for the beautiful people?
I would say if you're struggling or just going through a bad day or whatever you got going on, give it to the Lord. He always knows what he's doing. He always has a plan for everybody. Reach out to friends, family. Don't give up. Every day is a new blessing. And don't give up. Don't listen to nobody saying you can't do it because you can.
Absolutely. Give it to the Lord in prayer. Boy, you about to be a preacher up in here. About to start shouting. That is a message from Pastor Fuller. Full-time Fuller. Oh, man. Roosevelt, do you have a final word for the beautiful people?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna piggyback on full-time Fuller over here. As long as I got King Jesus, I don't need nobody else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you guys don't know the song, go listen to it. It's one of those. Whenever I have moments, I don't listen to gospel all the time, but whenever I have a moment where I need a little something, I throw that song on and I'm ready to take on everything that this world has in front of me. So as long as I got King Jesus, I don't need nobody else.
All right. There you go. That is a final word from Pastor Deacon Roosevelt.
Can I say something real quick?
Absolutely.
Bring up earlier. One thing that I kind of like being as a ref, and I've heard this from other people too when I was training, and I still hear it. So it's perfect that I'm a ref because of how like small I am and not that buff, you know. Because when you have like, for instance, that match I did, Trayvon and
DeAndre Jackson.
Right? When you have like two big men in there and you have me, the small ref, it makes them look even bigger.
Yeah.
And that's the one thing that I feel like is perfect in like the small details is like you have a small ref because like, you know, there's a lot of refs that are like tall or buff, but when you have someone like me, it makes it look even better.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I remember one time I did a match with Savannah Evans, and she got in my face because she didn't like how it wasn't 3, it was only 2. And it was funny because like the commentator, they're like, "That's a 13-year-old boy. He won't make it to see his 14th." Like, so it's always like, I love that, and I love how people like how young I look and how small I am. They're like, that kid has school the next day. His parents are waiting outside.
Oh man, I think that the optics does play really well, man. But just having you in there, I think that um, you're doing an awesome job. I can't wait to see where your career takes you.
Thank you.
And we're gonna be supporting you throughout your journey. Obviously, we would love to have you at another Mall Mania show. Come and rep for us, man. I think that you got the goods, my friend. And so we're gonna be there to support and help you grow.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Absolutely. You know what? I'm gonna echo off of what y'all saying. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling the Holy Ghost. You know what I'm saying? Full-time fuller done drop some Jesus on us. And so I think I'm gonna go the same route. When I got married about 2 years ago, I did my vows with my wife, and one of the things that how I started it off was somebody asked me a question to what love is or what is love, and I looked at my wife. I said, God is love, and I feel God's love through you. So that's my word to the beautiful people today. If you are looking for self-love, if you're looking for love, if you're looking for to be able to feel the emptiness or a void in your life, look towards your creator. If you're looking for love in your life, God is love. Seek God and the love will come to you. You know what I'm saying? Things that you thought weren't possible will now become possible. Things that you felt like were clouded before now becomes clear. You know what I'm saying? So in your life, when you're going through trials and tribulations, seek your creator, seek your inner self, seek your higher mentality and your higher being. Connect with the people who love and respect you. And always remember that if you're looking for love in your life, seek God, because God is love. That is the final word from your boy, Brian Renegade. Oh, man. Listen, full-time fuller, man, we got to have you back on the show, man, to talk some wrestling. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to get into it, but we running against time. But yeah, next time we have you come on, man, we got to break it down. And I know that you have a wealth of knowledge. Hell, you done met some of our heroes.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? I know that you have some great insight. So you have to come back on the show and be a part of the best damn crew, man. And let's break down some wrestling on Monday Night Raw, AEW, all that jazz, man. I know we got the TNA invasion coming up soon, so we would love to have you on sometime soon and maybe do a post show. You know what I'm saying?
People do call me the wrestling encyclopedia because this is filled with wrestling knowledge. Like, I may not know what I did yesterday, but I know what happened back in like 2000s and the 1990s with wrestling. So
okay. Well, look, before we let you go, who is on the Mount Rushmore of wrestlers for full-time fuller?
I'm gonna also, is it okay if I do refs too or no?
Matter of fact, screw the wrestlers. Yeah, Mount Rushmore of refs. Let's do that.
I would do Charles Robinson. I would do Kip Danning, Mike Cardona.
Mark Cardona. Mike Cardona.
And how many is there? 4 or 5 on Mount Rushmore?
It's four. It's four on Mount Rushmore.
And then I will also say Tommy Young.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. Boy, I got to get my ref game up. Yeah, those are the Mount Rushmore from full-time fullers of the greatest refs of all time right there. That's a great, solid list right there, man. I like that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Oh, man. All right. Full-time fuller, man. Let the beautiful people know what you got going on and where can they find you.
So you can find me on Instagram. I'm _CRFull18. This Saturday, I'll be in Greenville, North Carolina for Carolina Slam Jam, their first ever wrestling show coming up this Saturday. And then in November, we got Square Circle Champions. We got Carolina Slam Jam. December, we got Mall Mania, Square Circle. And usually I'm booked every weekend, but October and November are light. But, I'm reaching out, trying to get spots. So I don't like having a weekend off. And the last few months, I've been booked every weekend. So I would like to get my calendar filled up.
Absolutely. Boy, that boy making a career out of it. You hear me?
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh man, full-time Fuller, man. I got to call you that now. It just rolls off the tongue. So good. Yeah.
When you do the posters for the Mall Mania, put me on there. Full-time
I
Fuller.
got you. I'm gonna make one especially for the referees, the full-time Fuller. We be making an appearance. I like that. I got you, my brother.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. All right, Roosevelt, what you guys going on and where can the people find you?
Tomorrow I'm gonna be in Halifax, Virginia for the Halifax County Fair. Got a couple of shows going on around North Carolina. Of course, we got the big show in December 14th at the Greensboro Four Seasons Town Center Mall. Man, it's getting big. Big. And when I say big, it's
That's what she said.
You know what I'm saying? So you guys make sure y'all stay tuned, man, because we got some.
I have a flyer.
You have a flyer?
I have a flyer, so I don't know if I should drop it or not.
Let's ask full-time Fuller. Full-time Fuller. Would you be so obliged as to allow us to drop this flyer on during your interview, dear good brother?
If it has me, yes. If it doesn't, yes.
Absolutely, man.
That beautiful being footage for their good.
Do we have the fire department on standby though, right? Because we're gonna burn the mall down with this action packed heat.
Yeah, we absolutely going to burn the mail down with this one. This is something that we wanted to do at the first one, but now we have the opportunity to do it at the second one. And we have two celebrity guest judges that's going to judge this. We're doing a food truck battle royal hosted by Chef Sterling Wright from Hell's Kitchen. And we just locked in your boy. Well, I'm going to go ahead and let you just mention it.
Yeah, so we got Big Mac from MTV's Wildin' Out is going to be in the building. Yeah, so he's going to be in the building. He's going to be hosting Mall Mania, and he will be assisting Mr. Sterling in the food truck battle royal, man. I'm telling you, I keep telling y'all, man, we doing things out here, man. You know what I'm saying? We doing things, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, one or two things.
Yeah, one or two things, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to keep getting bigger and bigger. Now, just think about it, y'all. If you ain't got your tickets by now, you need to go ahead and get your tickets now. You need to go ahead and get them tickets because Big Mac's coming through. He going to hang out with the crew. And you just never know who else.
Yeah, right. I heard we got some more celebrities that's going to be on this show, but that's going to be dope. Y'all make sure that y'all go check this out. Look, this is going to be the kickoff show for the 2026 Mall Mania tour. So we need y'all to come out in numbers. We need y'all to come and support professional wrestling and independent wrestling. We're definitely going to have some more celebrities and some more announcements to be dropped soon. Right now, we have obviously the live wrestling show, which is going to be fantastic, and we got some huge stars from that. I'm gonna drop the fly, even though I'm not supposed to. But anyway, whatever. If we gotta take some people off, so be it. But yeah, I'm so excited about this, man. Actually, that's not even the one. That's not even the one I'm talking about. Yeah, hold on. Give me 1 second, y'all. 1 second, cause I'm excited.
While he doing that, while he queuing that up, listen. If you got a business, if you're another wrestling company and you guys want to be featured on as a sponsor, as a donor, whatever, what have you, if you want to be noticed, because as you see, we got Radio Big Mac, and he still works with MTV's Wildin' Out, owned by Nick.
We cooking it up. Like I cook it up with that peanut butter and jelly every day.
Like imagine being seen and heard about. I'm not even gonna feed you. I'm waiting for you to pick up the spoon and eat yourself. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and eat. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and eat. You know what I mean? Enjoy being footage there, brother.
Yeah, so it's kind of uploaded right now. You know, sometimes things take time, but I'm so excited about this card, man. This is going to be one fantastic card, and I can't wait to see all of the faces that's on it. I think it should be finished by now. But yeah, this Mall Mania show will be fantastic, and geez, it is taking forever. Please forgive the tardiness.
and this is like we said before. Well, let me go ahead and say this. We had no plans of doing multiple mall shows. When we did the last one, we was happy with it. We was cool, and then the mall was like, "Hey, come back over here." What you had did over there before, we want you to go ahead and do that right there again. You know what I'm saying? And so we got multiple malls in our path that we're going to be putting on events. Okay,
absolutely.
After this event is going to be Las Vegas, Nevada, and then after that, you just never know where we're going to be. So you know what I'm saying? Yo, tap in.
Tap in. Speaking of tapping in, this is a card that's official. Now, you may see some names on that card that you may be familiar with. Obviously, Roosevelt is on that thing, but we have legendary wrestler Lodi that's going to be on this card. Shout out to Sean Cruz. Sean Cruz will also be on this card. We have AEW's mainstay and commentator Caprice Coleman, who's going to be on this card. We have the Iron Demon himself, Shane Mercer, who is going to be on this card. He's going to put on phenomenal performance. Of course, you got Joe Black on this card. Savannah Evans, as always. Diego Hill is going to be on this card. Phenomenal talent as well. Dante Smiley, Power Slaps on Dante Smiley. He put on one hell of a performance against Caprice Coleman. A lot of people want them to run that back. We shall see. And Beer City Bruiser is on this card, man. We got Savannah 7th on here. We just added Amanda Kiss to the card. So obviously this is going to be one phenomenal card, and the matches will soon be announced. So please stay tuned to what we got going on, because it's going to be hot like fire.
Mm-hmm.
Hot like
fire. And listen, y'all, this event has gotten so big that we had to get another location inside the mall.
Oh,
yeah.
We're not going to tell you where it's at yet. We're still locking in details. We're still locking in details. But just understand that we are growing so fast that they was like, yo, we need to put y'all in another location because the last place that you had wasn't big enough. We got to slide y'all over.
So for this one, we have obviously the wrestling show. We also have the Legends Q&A. We also have the Food Truck Battle Royal. We also doing an Express Professionals hiring event. So if you're looking for a job, come out to the mall and get you a job. We also doing vendor tables. So if you are a small business, like Roosevelt said, and you want to be a part of Mall Mania and sell your merchandise at the mall during the event, we are expecting 5,000 people to come out to the mall. We are projecting 5,000 people to come out to this event. So we need y'all in attendance to make this super a dope event, man. And this is going to be the kickoff and catalyst to the 2026 Mall Mania Tour. So
and listen, 5,000 people sounds crazy, right? That's crazy talk for an independent company of any aspect to expect 5,000 people. Let me put it to you like this. We only expected 300-400 people at the last Mall Mania event. Am I correct, Brian? We was only expecting to see about 300-400 people, right?
We had about 600 tickets sold, but yeah. Give or take 300.
We did 1,500. Okay, 1,500 people, and by the time we got home that Sunday evening, the phones are blowing up about when was the next event. When will tickets go on sale for the next event? We ain't playing no games.
Yeah, Full-Time Fuller will be in the building. You know what I'm saying? So you get to meet one of your favorite refs. We're gonna make you a celebrity ref. Don't worry about it. We got you Full-Time Fuller. Make sure you get your tickets. Make sure you're in the building. December 14th. It's going to be an amazing show. Mall Mania. Just check us out and see what we got going on. We're also doing a Blue Hearts toy drive during that event, man. So you can actually donate money, or you can go in the mall, buy a toy, and then drop it off. You know what I'm saying? We are for full inclusion of the community. That's what it is. So if you're thinking we just doing wrestling shows, you are sadly mistaken. We are really aligned with some. I'm talking too much. Anyway. Full-Time Fuller will be in the building. Come on, check out your ref's favorite ref. And yeah, we're going to do it like that, man.
Real quick, before we end, I got a special announcement. One of the biggest reasons why we decided to do all of this is for inclusion of communities and wrestling companies. One of the things that we're going to do, and Brian, this is news for you as well, so get ready for this. One of the things that we're going to do, you got the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast, you got Mall Mania, you have Newborn Wrestling, you have UPW, and there's one more wrestling company that is going to come together to do a trunk or treats this Halloween. We are coming together to work together for the community. It's going to be at 4908 Alpinus Drive. That's ALPINIS, Suite 112 at Active Body Design, my gym, on the 29th of October. So you guys make sure you come on out, listen to some good music, get a hot dog, come and get some candy, come scare the good folks around the area and have a good time. Because we are coming together the way this is supposed to do. This is how it's supposed to be. This is how it's supposed to work. So we all coming together. We're doing a nice little event for you guys right here in Raleigh, North Carolina. So y'all come out October 29th, and we're going to see you there. We eating. We putting it on for the community, man.
I've never had a hot dog. Are they good?
I don't eat hot dogs.
I've never had one. So.
Yeah, but make sure you have some all beef blizzards out there. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, Full-Time Fuller, I got to have you help us in the show. Are you down with it?
Say that again.
I want to have you help us in the show.
Yes, sir.
All right. So I'm going to say, and I know your mama watching. So Mama Fuller, I apologize, son. I'm about to get your son to cuss, but I just want you to say the word damn. I want you to give me a Ron Simmons like damn. So when I point to you, I'm going to say, we will see you next week on the next best. I'm going to point to you, and I want you to say, damn, the only way that Full-Time Fuller can say damn.
So I get Ron Simmons?
Yep.
Ron Simmons like damn, yes. All right, cool. All right, I'm going to point to you. You ready?
Yes, sir.
Let's do it. Beautiful people, Best Damn Nation, we will see you next week on the next Best
Damn
Wrestling Podcast. That boy embodied Ron Simmons on that one. That boy good. That boy good. Yeah, absolutely. Full-time Fuller, man, you are now a member of the Best Damn Crew. You can come on anytime that you want to. If you got something to promote, let your boys know. Obviously, we're going to have you at Mall Mania, and we know you're going to do some big things in your future, man. You don't need the mullet. You don't need the mullet. You know what I'm saying? When you full-time Fuller. All right?
It works that I don't have the mullet no more because it proves that I don't need a mullet to get booked. I get booked because I'm good as a referee.
Absolutely.
You're freaking full-time Fuller. I'm sorry.
Yes, sir.
Just came out. All right. We can't hold y'all no longer. Check us on all of our platforms, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all that jazz, and see what we've got going on. If you want to check out some of the Mall Mania matches, we just posted a few of them. Go check them out, share them with your friends, talk about it, and get ready for the next Mall Mania. Beautiful people, thank you for joining us. We will see you next time. We bid you adieu.